Hello students, in this video I will be discussing about solutions, different types of solutions. So first of all, what is a solution? Solution is a homogeneous mixture which is formed when one or more substance are completely dissolved in another substance. In your previous classes or in your lower classes, you have studied that solute is a solid part and solvent is a liquid part. They both combine to form a solution. But now you will be learning that solute can be anything. It can be solid, liquid or gas, as well as solvent can also be a solid, liquid or a gas. So let's start with the components of solution. The substance that is getting dissolved and it is in lesser quantity, that is known as solute, and the substance that is present in greater amount and in which the solute dissolves is called solvent. Now we will discuss about different examples of solution. The first one is, here the solute is solid and solvent is liquid. A very common example of water and salt. So this solution is formed by a solid and a liquid. One more example, it is tincture of iodine. What is tincture of iodine? Here iodine is a solid which is getting dissolved in a liquid, that is alcohol. Here you have liquid means solute is also liquid and solvent is also liquid. You can see the example, ink and water, then lemon juice in water. Next is gas and solid. Here gas is acting as a solute and liquid is the solvent. All your aerated drinks, they come under this category, the soda water. Okay. Next one is gas and gas, where solute is also a gas and solvent is also a gas. The mixture, the solution is air. Now the next is where solute is liquid and solvent is gas, means this is sharing the major composition and it is in smaller amount. You can see the dewdrops, the mist, when somebody sneezes, the droplets come in the air. So this is a mixture of liquid and gas. Solid, very easy. It is an alloy. Both the components are solid here. Liquid and solid. Here liquid is acting as a solute. It is in lesser quantity, and solid is a solvent that is in greater quantity. You will be studying more about this. This is hydrated salts. Hydrated salts means which have water in them. Okay. So actually this is copper sulfate which is of white color, but when we add water to it, then its color changes to this blue. So this white portion, copper sulfate, is in larger quantity and a small amount of liquid is added, water is added, then it forms liquid solid solution. Next is solid and gas. Gas is a solvent, solid is a solute. This is iodine vapors in air. The picture shows you the vapors of iodine which are of violet color, which is coming up in the air. Now gas and solid. Solid is a solvent here and gas is a solute. You can see ice cubes. Ice cubes have small amount of hydrogen and oxygen gases. Different other gases they have. So this is the combination of gas solid solution. Now we come to types of solution. Solutions can be categorized in three ways. First is nature of solvent, means which solvent we are taking, we can categorize according to them. Second, on the basis of amount of solute. And third, on the basis of size of particles. This portion, on the basis of size of particles, has to be taken more in detail in your class 9th. But you should know about these two also. Therefore, I have added them in my presentation. So let's start up with the first, nature of solvent. When we are taking solvent as water, then that solution is known as aqueous solution. Maximum all the solutions are made in water. Therefore, water is also known as universal solvent. Okay, but there are certain liquids that do not dissolve in water. For that you use another forms like chloroform is there, benzene is there, toluene is there. So all these are dissolving in some other liquid. Such type of solution, here you can see acetone is being dissolved in chloroform and it is forming a solution of acetone in chloroform, and this is a non-aqueous solution. Next is on the basis of solute. Solutions can be concentrated solution and dilute solution. In the slide only you can see in this one the solute particles are more in comparison to the solvent. Such solution which have more amount of solute than solvent, they are known as concentrated solution. And in dilute solution, the amount of solvent particles is more and solute is less. Let's come to the third. The third topic is depending upon the size of particles. This we have to deal more. First is true solution. Here you can see the size of the particles is very small, approx 10 raised to the power minus 7 centimeters. Such solutions are known as true solutions. The particles having size between 10 raised to the power minus 7 to 10 raised to the power minus 5, such solutions are called colloids, and the particle size is greater than 10 raised to the power minus 5 centimeter, such solutions are called suspension. So in the next video, we will study about true solutions, colloid and suspension. Thank you so much.